know, the helipad that exists at Wellington, that it is a difficult landing because it is surrounded by, as my colleague was showing, you know, small hills, mountains. And if it becomes very foggy or misty, as it clearly was yesterday and is today, then it can suddenly become very, very problematic because there's very little room to maneuver. Let's also listen in to what former Army Chief General Ved Prakash Malik told my colleague Shreya Dhondiyal on the tragic death of India's first CDS, General Bipin Rawat, and others.
What your thoughts are right now? Because, you know, yes, there are questions of succession that will be asked. There's a certain protocol that will be followed as far as last rites are concerned. But for you, what does this tragedy mean, sir?
A big tragedy to lose head of the military family in a country. It's not easy to bear, really. Not only for the military, I would say even for the nation. It was a shocking and totally numbing incident. Bipin was, 19 years junior to me, quite junior. But after we got to know each other, I found him to be an absolute outstanding military officer. Right from the time when he got the Sword of Honor till he became the Army Chief and then subsequently the Chief of Defense Staff, he had an outstanding career, both professionally and experience-wise and learning-wise, and the kind of grounding that we saw in him.
How does the government pick his successor? Is it on the principle of seniority, or could it be a deep selection as well? Or is it too early to talk about these things?
See, one thing we all know is that there are a lot of people who are eligible. I'm using the word eligible. All three-star army commanders are equivalent, including the vice chiefs. These are all eligible people. And so the selection will have to be made as far as they are concerned for the chiefs. And 3 chiefs are already there. It could be one of them also. I'm sure the government will pick up the person who is professionally most confident and competent. And somebody who inspires people, somebody who can get along with people, both with the civilian bureaucrats as well as the ministers and within the 3 services.
Let me also go across to guests joining us. Major General A.K. Sivach and Wing Commander Abhishek Matiman both are joining us on the show. Major General, let me come to you first up. You know, the sense that is emerging from the military establishment, those who knew General Bipin Rawat, and of course we know how he was given the CDS position. He was hand-picked. He was chosen for this position for a reason. And that was his drive, of course, also to bring about some long-pending radical changes as far as the structure is concerned. How difficult do you think it will be to fill his boots?
Very difficult, no doubt about it. You know, he was the first CDS of the country, and he was picked up basically initially as the Chief of Army Staff, basically on deep selection and on the merit with the vast experience he has on counter-terrorism. And thereafter, he was selected as a first Chief Defense Staff with the aim of bringing a complete revolution in Indian Army, Indian Navy, Indian Air Force, a jointmanship, because the Kargil Review Committee has pointed out there is a requirement of not only CDS, it's also a requirement of conducting a jointmanship, having a theaterization and also Indianization. So
all right. We'll reconnect with Major General A.K. Sivach and our other guests who are joining us. But that, of course, is the question of just who can succeed General Bipin Rawat is one that the political establishment will be looking at. At the same time, let's not forget that the focus right now is in ensuring that the country continues to stand with the bereaved families. Major General is back with us. Sir, continue. And also, if you can add on to what made General Bipin Rawat perfect for the position as the first CDS, that, so much faith was reinstated in him.
First of all, there's no doubt about, why was he picked up chief of army staff was basically that vast experience he had with him of counter-terrorism and also of fighting even in plain area. So he was out of turn picked up as the chief of army staff, and after having performed extremely well, he was picked up as a first chief of defense staff. And as a chief defense staff, he had a charter. Not only that, he has a job cut out for himself. He had given a mandate for 3 years in which he is supposed to modernize the defense forces. He has to bring the jointmanship, and he has to bring a theaterization in defense forces. Remember, theaterization is not an easy job, because all Army, Air Force, Navy, they are 17 Army commanders today. And in case the theaterization take place, the 5 army commander will be only there. So what will happen to these 12 of them? So these are challenging tasks, and each force is trying to push what they want. But what country needs it, you need to do that. And I'm sure this was a very complex problem. And he was
But he believed in it, and I think that's why he was chosen for this job, isn't it? You need someone who can be a force of nature, who can be a force of change. Not everybody can be, with no disrespect to experience, etc. But General Bipin Rawat was chosen because he personally believed in it.
Absolutely. The point what you have said is that he always challenged the status quo. Said that
unfortunately, sir, I'm having some difficulty with your line, but let me try and reconnect that. In the meantime, let's also listen into some more reactions that have come in since this tragic demise of 13 of the 14 aboard this ill-fated chopper.
रविंद्र जी, देश स्तब्ध है, देश शोक में है। मैं ये जानना चाहूँगी, आपकी आखिरी बार उनसे कब बात हुई और क्या बातचीत हुई?
जी, मेरी तो उनसे बात हुई नहीं, लेकिन पिताजी की 2 हफ्ते पहले बात हुई थी फोन पे। तो बोल रहे थे कि चाचा जी आप आइए, जरा मिलने का मन था उनका। दिल्ली बोल रहे थे कि दिल्ली आइए, मुलाकात करेंगे। तो पिताजी ने बोला कि कोविड केस चल रहे हैं, तो इसे अभी तो हो नहीं पाएगा। तो उन्होंने कहा मैं ही अप्रैल में आपको मिलूंगा। हमारे गांव में देखो, एक ही परिवार, हमारे परिवार गांव में रहता है। तो उन्होंने कहा था कि चाचा जी आप प्लान मत करना, रिटायरमेंट के बाद हम यहाँ रहेंगे और लोगों को भी गाँव के लिए इंस्पायर करेंगे, गाँव में रहने के लिए। फौज उनके लिए था कि एक जॉब नहीं है, देश सेवा है।
ये बात सच है कि परिवार से परिवार फौज में ही रहे हैं उनके पिताजी भी?
उनके दादाजी भी फौज में थे, उनके पिताजी भी लेफ्टिनेंट जनरल डिप्टी चीफ थे, और उनका 2 बेटियां हैं। उनका भतीजा है, वो भी कैप्टन है इसमें, वो भी फौज में है, छोटा भाई का लड़का।
अच्छा, तो जब ये जानकारी अचानक मिली, तब तो पहले तो संशय बना हुआ था और सब उम्मीद कर रहे थे कि कुछ मिरेकल हो जाए, कुछ जादू हो जाए। धक्का लगा?
बहुत धक्का लगा हमें तो, बहुत धक्का। हमें तो पूरी उम्मीद थी कि ठीक हो जाएंगे। यहाँ बल्कि पूजा भी शुरू हो गई थी उनके स्वास्थ्य के लिए। लोग
इस समय हम उसी गांव में हैं, बिरमोली खाल जो सैना गांव है, जहां पर वो पैतृक गांव है विपिन रावत का, वहां पे इस समय मौजूद है। और ये गौशाला है। जब 2018 में जनरल बनने के बाद वो यहाँ पे आए थे, तो उन्होंने ये गौशाला देखी थी, उनको विशेष लगाव था। वो कहते थे कि गांव से पलायन नहीं होना चाहिए, और इसी तरीके से वो चाहते थे कि गांव में उनका एक मकान हो, यहाँ पे गौशाला हो और गायें हो।
हमें बहुत दुख है कि हमारा बेटा बहू नहीं रहे। जमीन भी देखने के गए थे, अपनी जमीन है उनकी, हमारी उनकी है, मकान बनाने। कभी कभी घर में रहेंगे, कभी बाहर रहेंगे, मकान तो घर में चाहिए।